Hey Beth, it's me.
Hey, so how did the snooping go? Find anything?
I did.
Many
I
things.
found a message written in strange symbols.
So we've been on the train for 2 days now. It's a long ride, made even longer by the fact I cannot wait to see you again. We're scheduled to arrive in Montreal on the eve of Valentine's Day. Booked room 509. It's a marital suite. Are there secret gays in this game?
I found a chest in room 507.
They're
I think it can only
gay.
be opened by turning 2 keys at once.
Wait, so Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz own identical keys that are both needed to open a mysterious chest?
Yes.
Yeah, there's definitely something going on here.
Be careful, Sophie. You don't want this key to break.
Okay, let's do this one first. Yeah, this is a friend chest, definitely. Okay. Love letters. It's definitely
Unlike
the gays.
my favorite bar, this one was black. Her alliterative name will surely take you back. These two sure love their riddles.
2 5-letter words are the key, both related to our history. Unlike my favorite bar. Two 5-letter words. I think the first one has to do with the alliterative name. I think the first one has to do with the match set we found. Hope you get better. Try to rest. I'll bring you hot soup after class. She kept all the notes. It's so cute.
Huh. Marcella invited you to the movies. Let me guess. You said yes.
Postman Always Rings Twice, playing at Lowe's Theater tonight. Based on a novel I read. I'm sure you would love it, seeing as you like crime stories and murders so much. Nothing creepy about that. I can barely listen to Sister Miller's lecture today in secret language. All I do is look at your lips and imagine kissing you. I can't wait for tonight. Wow. Just heard Doris Day on the radio and it made me think of you. I know how much you love Sentimental Journey. Oh, it's Doris. Okay. Last time I was in Texas, I felt like coming home. Now, strangely, I feel away from home. Sometimes I wonder if I'm going crazy. You're always in my head. Everything reminds me of you. Family seems to have noticed my odd behavior, but of course I cannot tell them about you, even though I wish I could. Sometimes I'm scared that all this time with you was nothing but a dream too good to be true. I wish I had a picture of the two of us so I would know for sure it was real. I'm upset.
Doris Day. That's an alliteration, isn't it? Doris. I-S.
Why I-S? Oh, because you take the two. Got it. That's cute. So this is Anne. Sorry it took me so long to answer your last letter. Has it been 6 months already since I left Montreal? Le temps passe vite. My parents are glad I am done with my studies. Past few months I had a lot of time to reflect. You know my feelings for you and I hope you never forget how much I love you. But we cannot hide our heads in the sand. We were lucky our story lasted as long as it did and foolish to think it would last forever. Our love is forbidden and hiding it from our family is proving more and more difficult every day. Made me feel like a teenager. You made everything but the present disappear. Now I need to be an adult and think about the future. Oh, it's rough. It's
That
rough.
riddle's a toughie. Maybe I need a fresh pair of eyes on it.
No. Let's see. From the first one, take the first two. From the last one, take the last two. Oh, I see. I-S. Oh, for the... Okay, I see. How do I, Oh, put back. How do I put everything back? There we go. Close. Can I don't think I can double... Oh, this is Greta. Wait.
A cat named Greta. G-R.
Can I don't think it'll let me close all that up. But it's G-R-I-S. That's for her suitcase, I think. Right? I completely forgot that we needed to even look at that. What are we gonna find in there?
So GR from Greta and IS from Doris. Gree? Could that be the code for the case on the bed in 509?
What's Gree mean?
It's worth a try.
Is that French? I don't know. Is this all the stuff from Anne?
That novelist, Bridget Boswell, is actually you, Marcella?
Wow. You know, I prefer a good old crime story, but last week I came up on a romance novel and they were roommates. Bought it on an impulse at a train station and read it from cover to cover. Can you imagine my surprise when I recognized our story? May have changed the names and locations, but all of our moments are there. Aww. You often said writers are thieves, but I never fully understood until now. It's been almost 10 years since I received your last letter, the letter that painted our relationship as nothing more than a summer fling. At first, I could not believe you had written those words. Then I waited in vain for your answer and had to accept your love for me had never been real. For many years, I was broken-hearted, angry, confused. I questioned the nature of our feelings, of our attraction, and made many wrong decisions. But this book, am I foolish to think it's proof you really loved me? In any case, I hope you are well, and I'm happy to see you accomplish your dream of becoming a writer.
Oh, Anne. Murder might be a bit much, but you deserve some kind of justice.
I'm happy to see I was wrong. Your words have comforted me in a time of great distress. If only Lewis was half the man you say Hector is. He has quite a temper and hits me frequently. I'm willing to put up with it as long as he doesn't hurt Michael, but there are some days when it becomes almost unbearable. The other day I dreamt of our first date. We were watching The Postman Only Rings Twice again, but suddenly we were in the movie. You were Lana Turner and I was John Garfield, and we were both plotting to kill my husband. I hate to admit it, but I almost hope it was premonitory? To answer your question, I do still have our box. My brother is currently in Atlanta for work, and I was thinking of going to see him with Michael next month. If you're able to meet me there, we could open the box together and laugh at the silly things we thought important all those years ago. Do you remember that secret language we invented so Sister Miller couldn't understand the notes we passed? I still do.
I do like a happy ending.
I'm emotional,
I
guys!
hope that's where your story is headed.
Thank you for sending me a signed version of your latest novel. I think it's your greatest work yet, but I do have a few comments to help make the next one even better. I believe Rose should be more concerned with what she deserves than what her husband deserves. He may not deserve the pain she will cause by leaving him, but they both deserve to be happy, and they won't be as long as they remain together. Also, I think it would be great if your next novel ended on a more positive note. Imagine if Rose left her husband and rode into the sunset with Eve. Imagine if they went to New York or Los Angeles, someplace where people like us are tolerated. Imagine if they got to have their happy ending. It would be the best story ever. I know you say invisibility protects us, but don't you just wish to be seen? Wouldn't you like people to know you are Bridget Boswell, to recognize you on the street, to recognize you for your work? Why not publish your next novel under your own name?
Oh, so you came to Montreal under the pretense of celebrating your wedding anniversary, but all along, you meant to reunite with Anne.
How do you do it? How do you manage to live a double life? To hide your work and your novels from your husband? I had so much less to hide, and yet Michael and I are staying at the Clarington until we find a place to stay and the divorce is done. I don't know how long it will take. Could you come and see me? I really need you by my side. I wouldn't put it past Lewis to scour every hotel guest book in the region, looking for me under his surname, so I've registered under Beaumont. Oh my god, this is a lot! This is a lot! What?
There's a lot of stuff in here. After all this, turns out you're a fan of Bridget? Of Marcella? That's a lot sweeter than I expected.
Wait, so so these are fan letters from her. Oh wait, who's Paul? Wait. Oh, Paul is the... Oh, So this is from Paul. He figured out who she was. Spent 10 years in a psychiatric hospital. None of the treatments were working and I wasn't getting any better. Then I picked up Bridget Boswell's first novel. After my discharge, I wanted to thank you for everything. I've discovered Brigitte was a pseudonym, so tracking you down took longer than I thought. Fortunately, I am very patient and I never give up. Do you think we could meet?
I'm glad you were able to open up to Marcella like this. Everyone needs someone to talk to.
I realize now how unsettling it must have been for you. Please forgive me for tricking your editor into giving me your address. I know I shouldn't have done that. I wanted to thank you as well for your encouraging words concerning Lindsay. I still haven't heard from him, and I'm starting to fear I might have the wrong address. I wish I could take a train to Virginia, but that's not an option right now as I can barely pay rent. As a kid, I dreamt of being an actor. I know it's a foolish dream, but what else can I do? Spent the last 10 years of my life. If it continues like this, I'll probably end up on the street like so many of my army buddies. Why am I even telling you this? After reading your books and getting to know you through them, I tend to forget I'm only a stranger to you. I hope you don't mind. You seem to be a good listener, and I've been feeling rather lonely ever since I left the hospital. Please tell me more about your life, and do not hesitate to write long letters. I must have read your previous one 1,000 times already.
An advance on my salary. So Marcella hired you. But what for?
Just received a letter from Lindsay's mother. She tells me he's dead. Words cannot even begin to describe how empty I feel. He died 2 years ago before I even sent my first letter. He'll never know my feelings, and I will never know if he could have loved me back. This is awful! What is happening? I wish I had Lindsay's ability to find beauty everywhere. Even during the war, he would marvel at the forests of Germany, at the sun, the birds. He loved birds so much. That's why he had the bird blood? I have to admit, your proposition took me by surprise. I was hesitant to leave home at first. I was afraid to miss Lindsay's answer, but now there's nothing keeping me here. I'm desperate for anything that will help me forget the pain, but I don't have enough money to make it to Texas. I think you could give me an advance. Why Texas, though?
So, let me get this straight. Mrs. Beaumont and Mrs. Cruz are some kind of star-crossed lovers?
Seems like it, yeah. But I'm not sure whether they chose to meet here just to reconnect for a few days, or if there's something more to it.
Well, I may be able to help with that.
Really? How?
Oh, some mail arrived earlier for Mrs. Beaumont.
Can we open it without getting caught?
I wonder what's in it.
We could open it.
I mean, that's kinda illegal.
It is.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think it is.
You opened it.
Well, too late. I've always known I would defend.
So?
It's 3 train tickets. And, there's a tourism pamphlet for California.
California.
So how did...
Well, it makes sense. It's much more progressive there than it is here.
So, Anna and Marcella want to go there to live their love freely.
And
Yeah.
Marcella, huh? You 3 are best pals now?
Well, after reading so much of their correspondence...
But what does this have to do with
I
Paul?
kind of feel like I know them, you know?
Yeah. But what about Mr. Morgan, though? I mean, Paul.
Yeah.
How does he
What
fit
is he
in?
doing for Marcella? She hired
I think
him.
Marcella hired him.
But what
I found
for?
some letters Paul wrote to her. He said that her proposition took him by surprise, and that he'd need an advance on his salary.
What did she hire him for? To investigate her own affair?
I'm not sure. I didn't find the letter he was replying to.
And why did he have those pictures of you anyway?
Yeah.
I guess we'll never know for sure, but I don't think it was ever about me.
It's always been about Anne and Marcella.
Exactly.
Well, it feels a tad anticlimactic, but who needs drama, right?
I feel like somebody's gonna die.
Interesting.
Sometimes foreshadowing is relatively obvious.
It sure did. You know, after today, I think I get why you're so interested in the lives our guests lead. I try to forget they exist as soon as I'm done interacting with them. But once in a while, it's nice to remember that, well, even the most put-together person could be an absolute mess on the other side of the door.
There's a lot happening besides these doors. Behind these doors.
What about you?
Never gonna
Who's
miss the
Beth
chance to
Lambert
flirt.
when no one's looking?
I like to think that with me, what you see is what you get. But maybe an extra Snoopy super
Ooh.
sleuth could uncover a few more layers. Maybe ones I didn't even know I had.
I might be interested in that.
Challenge accepted.
Come see me when your shift ends, alright? We could leave together if you want.
Cute.
Sure. If we're able to. With all that snow, I'm thinking maybe we'll have no choice but to spend the night here.
Ooh, a
Together?
sleepover. We could set up a pillow fort on the mezzanine.
A pillow fort? We do work in a hotel, you know. There are actual beds here.
I know, but isn't my way so much more fun?
Well, we could take a page out of Michael's book and
Alright, so
decorate it,
how do we end up in
and
the police
spend the night
station,
throwing
though?
stuff at Bernard whenever he comes through the lobby.
Oh, now you're talking.
Oh,
I just have to finish my tasks for the day, and then I can leave.
alright. Well, let's close everything up. Leave that there. Close that. Could take this cup. Oh. What's pinging out there?
Ringing.
Yeah,
Sounds like the elevator doors are jammed.
I thought the same thing. Oh, I'm stuck. There we go. Oh, my thing is limited again. Whose husband is it? It's our boss? That's not what I expected. I shouldn't touch anything, but I'm going to.
Mr. Cruz?
Oh, wait. I thought that was, I thought that was our boss.
Mr. Cruz.
Oh, that's not good.
God. Oh God. What happened? Mr. Cruz's life insurance policy. Why did he have this on him?
Oh, I wonder.
Marcella? Okay, let's not jump to conclusions.
Oh, it's kind of bad though.
Is this about Paul? Does that mean...
Thank you for reporting that guest's unacceptable behavior. We'll look into it as soon as possible. I regret to inform you that we cannot divulge guests' personal information, as I'm sure you will understand. Very concerned with our guests' privacy. Please contact us. So I could potentially hide evidence.
Please let there be someone around who can help. I have to get the power back on.
Ooh, boy. Oh, I wasn't allowed back here earlier. Why is this here? Oh, he got smashed on this.
Poor Paul. Lindsay's death really hit him hard. He hasn't been in the best headspace.
Bought an English-French dictionary, but I don't think I'll need it after all. More common. Hotel is nice. It wasn't until I saw Marcella enter the lobby with a flower bouquet that I realized today's Valentine's Day. Hector and her were gone in a flash, and I was left feeling more alone than ever, wishing Lindsay was here. Helping Marcel out these past weeks has been a great distraction, but still hurts so much every time I think about him. Oh no.
So Paul just needed to pass the time while Marcella was away. That's why he was observing us.
It's been a while since Marcella's last payment. The hotel room was more expensive than I had anticipated. Couldn't resort to selling the camera, so I decided to pawn my victory medal instead. It's hard letting go after so many years, and yet it also felt strangely liberating. To fight boredom until Marcella and Hector's return, I started looking at the hotel's staff. I heard Andrew and Beth at the reception desk. They both seemed like nice people. I wish I had found the courage to join their conversation. When you look at people all day and they never look back, you start feeling invisible. Sophie, the maid in charge of cleaning the 5th floor, seems to share my interest for other people's lives. Maybe I should try talking to her.
Paul was hiding out, right here. Did he ever find the person who was sneaking out at night?
Who's sneaking out of their room every night? The question has been driving me crazy since my first night, so tonight I decided to investigate. Found a hiding spot near the ice machine with a nice view of the whole corridor. Oh no! We destroyed all the film!
So, Anne and Marcella met here this morning while I was busy cleaning room 504.
I woke around 9:30, realized I'd fallen asleep sometime in the early morning. I was about to go back to my room when the guest from room 507 came to sit on one of the chairs close by. She's been here ever since, and I don't dare leave my hiding spot. Marcella joined the guest around 9:45. Apparently she told Hector she didn't love him anymore, and he's now convinced she's been cheating on him. That explains why he assaulted me out of the blue yesterday evening and accused me of having an affair with his wife. The guest from 507 has just said she might have an idea on how to solve their problem. I'm thinking of revealing myself, but I don't want to anger Marcella. The longer I wait, the more awkward it will be when I do come out. Oh, boy.
Looks like Paul had to stop writing in a hurry. What happened? I was listening to the radio at the time. Did the music drown out the noise?
He couldn't have killed him that long ago, right? Is there anything else on here?
Looks like Paul had to stop writing in a hurry.
I don't think so.
What happened? I was listening to the radio at the time. Did the music drown out the noise?
What's this?
Oh, so Paul's work with Marcella was to follow her around like a private investigator.
To
To help her with research for her novel.
You seem to possess a lot of useful skills. It's a shame employers cannot see past your medical history. I've been writing novels for almost 8 years now. My publisher takes most of the sales revenue, but I was still able to collect a substantial sum of money over the years. I'm getting tired of romance novels, and I'm thinking of branching out into crime fiction. As a sort of research, I would like you to follow me around town and take notes of my comings and goings. I'm aware this is a very unusual job, but considering you were able to track me down, I believe you would make a great private detective. I would cover all work-related expenses.
Paul really got into his role.
You've really inspired me so far, and I already have tons of ideas. The trench coats you bought were a nice touch. You look straight out of film noir. I also noticed you started smoking. It's probably another way for you to get into character, but maybe that's pushing it a little too far. But don't pick up drinking next. At this rate, I should be able to start writing in 2 or 3 weeks.
He
Paul.
followed Marcella to Montreal even though she was done with her research.
Why did you follow me to Montreal? As I already told you, I do not require your services anymore. I'm starting to worry you're taking your role a bit too seriously. You're not a real detective. You have to let go. This is so upsetting. I don't like it.
Should I hold on to this, maybe?
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
The fuse box. Just get to the fuse box in the janitor's closet, Sophie. It's not far.
Oh, boy.
A, B, and Beaumont.
Oh, boy. Did Anne and Paul conspire to kill her husband, or, what's her name's husband?
Hello? Is anyone in? Hello? I need help.
Oh, close that. Okay. I wonder if Anne and Paul met up and were like, hey, you know how we could solve all our problems?
Wait.
Oh. I was trying to get rid of something in my inventory, I'm sorry.
It's too big. I guess I'll need something pointier.
Got it.
That worked, thank God.
Okay.
Now, to get the power back.
That's what I need these fuses for, I guess.
This is what I need.
Okay. Remove blown fuses. Let's see.
Eugene, what I would give to have you with me right now.
Here's what to do. Check
I
fuse
know
box
what
plan
I
for
do.
required amperage of each socket. Remove all blown fuses, usually blackened. Screw in new fuses and sockets. Make sure amperage is correct. Flick big lever to restore power. But they all look black. Oh, I guess this one's messed up. Okay.
How did this end up here? Not much use without the rest of the code. Unless those numbers I found in the laundry room, could they be part of the same combination?
What? Okay, hold on. There's a lot happening. My hands are really cold. It's really cold in my apartment, and I'm wearing, like, no clothes. 23, 4, blank, blank, blank. Okay. Okay. How do I know what each fuse is?
I don't think there's anything here that would help me.
So how do I know what the fuses are? PNG. Oh, okay, 25, 30. Oh, I see. Okay. So P is 25, G is 30, so we need to put a G fuse here. Uh-huh, okay. 15 and 20s. A is a 15. Okay. And S is a 20. Okay, I got it. Claude, honey. Okay. Got it. Claude. What are you doing? So, she said something about laundry?
Power's back. Now, I should go down to the lobby.
No, I want to look in the
Call the
safe
police.
first. Not in the room. Room 505, 5th floor. 507, basement. Half erased code 216. Oh, where did I see that? Oh, in the laundry. Right. This was 509, right? Oh, hold on. What are we gonna find in here? This is the couple's room. Claude. What are you doing? 23, 43. Claude. 16. Oh boy. Claude.
Damn it.
What? Oh, 42. My bad. 42. Claude, this is too much. Claude, I'm overwhelmed. You have to get down. What is this? You ruined my life, you moron. I lost my house, my family, everything, and now you refuse to pay the money you owe me. For years I gave you my hard-earned money. It was all for nothing. I hope you and the All-American burn. SW. What? The Williams.
The bodies of a woman and 3 children. 3 children?
That's the first room we were in. Yeah. 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 So... so, wait. That doesn't help me. So... is All American the insurance? Is that what happened? Okay, so it could be this guy as well. Oh boy, okay. There's a lot. A lot of people wanted this guy dead. Okay. What's that? What is that?
Good enough.
Is it? What was that? I don't know. Okay, let's go downstairs. How am I gonna, oh god, how am I gonna get downstairs? Where are the stairs? Where's the staircase? I don't want to take the elevator. Can I put this away now? Good. Are there stairs this way? The stairs might be, oh, the stairs are here, okay.
I knew blocking the stairs would be a bad idea.
I guess we have to take the elevator with the man's body in it.
Is there anything I've forgotten? Once I leave this floor, I probably won't be able to come back.
I don't think so. I think we've done everything. How do I use the elevator? Sir, you are right in my way. Oh, leave. Okay. I don't know what else to do. So
I'm sorry.
I could obviously throw everything away,
I'm so sorry.
but I don't want to do that. So Anne could have killed him because she wants to be with Marcella. Paul could have killed him because he was obsessed with Marcella and upset about Lindsay and might have wanted to kill him so that Marcella and Anne could be together.
Phone. I need a phone.
And that guy SW could have killed him because of the insurance. So, all right.
Beth? Where is everyone?
I don't know. All right, here we go. Will the phone even work? The power's out.
Montreal Police Service, Station 22.
There's a man dead. He's been murdered. I need the police.
Please stay calm, ma'am. Where are you right now?
The lobby, but the body, it's upstairs.
Can you give me the address, please?
Oh, 1178 Drummond Street.
All right, ma'am. Officers are on their way.
Thank you.
Okay.
Now, I just have to wait for the police.
This is our first time back here. What's this?
Is this the brochure Beth was talking about? The one that came in the mail for Anne? The West Coast. That's about as far from Montreal as you can get without crossing an ocean.
Yeah, true. Oh, what's this?
Why does the VIP want to meet with Paul? Maybe he fell for his role-playing and wants to hire him as a private investigator.
Our prestigious guest has expressed desire to meet the guest from room 505. Cannot fathom what such an illustrious man wants from such a freak, but if you see him, please direct him towards my office.
Bernard really wants Paul out of the hotel.
Following people around spying on guests, as you are all aware, we have a very prestigious guest in 602, and I would hate for his stay at our distinguished establishment to be tarnished because of some other undesirable guests. Oh, hold on, there was a... Oh.
Okay, I can see how this could make Paul look bad. But it's obvious Bernard cares more about the hotel's reputation than the guests' well-being.
Was that it? Sorry, I know I'm like... Okay. Beth? Yep.
Oh, hey you. Great timing, right? I'm thinking if we're lucky, Bernard will let us go home.
There's
No
a
point in
problem.
working in the dark. Sophie? Bean, you're not scared of the dark, are you? Hey, is everything okay?
I found Mr. Cruz. Hector.
Oh, you did? What was the bloke up to?
You don't understand.
He did.
I found his body. He's dead, Beth.
Oh, merde. Merde. Sit down, okay? You look like you're about to faint.
Oh boy.
Have you called the police?
That's the first
Yeah,
thing I did.
They're on their way.
I wonder
What
if...
happened? Was there an accident?
No, I don't think so. Someone did this to him.
I wonder if there's a true answer,
Merde.
or if it
Do you think
changes
it could have been Anne and Marcel?
based on your decisions. I don't think it was
What
them. I
about
think it was
Paul?
Paul.
He and Hector were caught fighting. I also found a letter from one of Hector's customers. He seemed really angry. I guess it could be him as well.
The cops will want to talk to you. Know what you've seen. You need to be careful about what you tell them. If word of Anne and Marcella's affair gets out, they may put a label
Yeah.
on them that will really hurt them. It might not even matter in the end if they did it or not.
Yeah.
I think I know what you mean. It's easier to put the blame on people who are different from you, even if you're wrong.
I'm glad you
But
can
it could
see
be
that.
right, though.
It makes the world a little safer to have people like you in it. You know, I was barely 20 when I was shoved into a police car for just hanging out with people who made me feel like I wasn't so messed up after all.
What? Where did that happen?
At a bar called the White Cat. It's supposed to be a safe space, but it gets raided by cops every now and then. I know Anne was caught at least once too.
Wait, you know her?
No, I've never talked to her, but I've seen her a few times. Marcella and her, they're just like me.
Thank you. Thank you for trusting me with this.
Maybe now you can understand why I care so much about you. I don't know if I'm feeling inspired by Anne and Marcella, or if it's the shock of being so close to an actual murder, but, I'd really like for us to be more than just friends, Sophie.
No.
I'd like that too.
That's... That's great.
I'm emotional. Probably not the best time to ask, though.
Just be mindful of what you tell them, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
It's all a conspiracy. They're all in on it. Okay, now what? So we're gonna have to lie about some stuff.
Miss Roy? Miss Roy? Miss Roy!
Oh, sorry. I was distracted.
I really need you to focus right now. I don't want to be here all night, and I'm sure you don't either.
There was a murder!
No, I don't.
So, as I was saying, we're trying to ascertain the circumstances of Mr. Cruz's death. Can you tell me how you came to find the body?
I was cleaning room 509 when I heard the elevator bell ring. Again and again and again. I thought maybe a child was playing with the doors, so I went out in the corridor, and that's when I saw him. All the blood and...
Why was the elevator bell ringing?
I'm sorry?
You said you heard the elevator bell ring. Why was it ringing? I assume it wasn't a child after
He
all.
was in the elevator.
Well,
Why would I lie about
Mr.
that?
Cruz's body was preventing the doors from closing.
Really? When we found the body, it wasn't that close to the doors.
I had to go downstairs.
The stairs are blocked because of the renovations, so the elevator's the only way out of the 5th floor. I had no choice but to move the body. Just a little.
Ah, so that explains the traces we found.
Yeah.
Thank you for clearing that up.
There's no reason to lie
So-
about that.
What did you do after that?
Well, that's when the power cut. So I had to go to the janitor's closet.
To access the fuse box.
Correct.
Exactly. I changed a few fuses and turned the power back on.
But there's a lock on that box, isn't there? Did you have the key?
No. He used an ice pick.
No,
There's
I
no
didn't.
reason to lie about
Only
that
Eugene
either.
does. But I thought an ice pick might do the trick, so I went to the ice machine to get one.
You're a size 7, I suppose.
Yes, I am. Why?
What did you see when you went to the ice machine?
There was blood. A lot of it.
Did you touch anything?
Nope. I touched the camera. And the notes and the cigarettes.
No. No, nothing.
Good. You wouldn't believe how many idiot witnesses accidentally compromised the evidence.
When did fingerprints become a thing? It wasn't in the 50s, so it should be fine.
What did you do after restoring the power?
I moved the body.
I took the elevator down
Yep.
to the lobby. That's where I called the police.
Do you remember what you said to the operator? The exact words.
No, I don't remember.
No, I'm afraid I don't.
You said, there's a man dead. He's been murdered.
That's possible.
What makes you so sure it was murder?
How does someone just fall?
I just assumed.
Yeah.
What with all the blood. It just didn't look like an accident, you know?
I see. Would you say you're an observant person, Miss Roy?
Sure.
I think I would, yes.
Good. Then maybe you can help me fill in a few details about
Oh
this case.
boy.
I'll do my best.
Let's start with the victim's wife, Marcela Cruz. Apparently, she left in quite a hurry this morning. What can you tell me about her?
No, I'm not gonna say that.
I don't really know anything. She just looks like a loving, caring wife.
Really? That's odd, because we learned a lot about Mrs. Cruz when we went through her room. And let's just say that loving, caring wife are not the first words that would come to mind.
I would have said that they were fighting.
She's a lesbian, involved in some sordid affair with a guest from room 507, Mrs. Beaumont. Have you ever witnessed them engaging in immoral behavior?
What do you mean?
I'm asking if you've seen them being, you know, intimate.
No, I haven't. No.
And did you hear them discuss their deviant ways in front of Mrs. Beaumont's son, perhaps? Imagine what kind of effect such perversion can have on a young child.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Did you hear them express their hatred of men? Did they ever talk about using violence against men? Did you hear them speak ill of Mr. Cruz?
Oh boy. I don't know.
No, I didn't hear any of that. I'm sorry I can't be of more help.
No, I'm sure you are. But we're not quite done yet, Miss Roy. We've learned from one of your colleagues that the victim had a fight with a guest named Mr. Spade.
Sure.
What can you tell me about him?
God, which person do we diss? Do we diss the lesbian? Do we diss the mentally ill person? Do we diss the one who lost his children? Like,
I don't know much. Only that he seems nice.
oh my god.
Nice. I wouldn't be so sure.
Oh?
We found out that Mr. Spade is fresh out of a madhouse. When we called the place, they painted quite the picture of him. Did you ever see him display odd behavior in or around the hotel?
No. I mean, we've all got our little quirks, don't we?
Did he seem obsessed with Mrs. Cruz?
A little, maybe, but...
Obsessed enough to kill her husband?
No, nothing like that. We all have our obsessions. Me, for instance. I'm obsessed with celebrities and gossip magazines, and...
You don't seem to understand, Miss Roy. Mr. Spade is not like you and me. He may look like us, but he's not. He's dangerous and needs to be taken off the streets.
I think he is
So
actually
tell
the
me,
one who did it.
Did you ever see him be violent or aggressive?
What does take a stand do? I
No,
don't
I didn't.
know.
All right, then.
Can I leave now?
Yes, you can. Thank you for your cooperation, Miss Roy. We'll be in touch if we have any more questions.
Take a stand is just gonna get me in trouble. I didn't do anything. Maybe this whole time it was actually the guy whose children were killed.
Bernard was strangely chipper on the phone. That can't be a good sign. I guess I'll know soon enough.
Okay.
Let's go see what Bernard wants.
Everything's all clean. Can't go in the
atmosphere is
back.
so different in here. Will it ever feel like it used to? It'll probably be a while before the hotel reopens.
Probably. There was a murder.
Ugh, go to hell.
Beth,
Hey,
are you okay?
I'm out of a job. But other than that, yeah, everything's just peachy.
What?
Why'd she get fired?
No,
I hope you're luckier than I am. Come join me when he's done with you, all right? I'll be questioning my life choices on the mezzanine.
yeah.
Why did she get fired?
Yeah,
She didn't do
okay.
anything. If anything, it should be me that gets fired. Not for any good reason, but because I was the one who caused the fuss, I
Miss Roy.
guess.
Come in.
Why wasn't it you who was murdered?
I suppose you know why you're here?
Is it about the
I
murder?
Guess it has something to do with the murder.
Well, you'd be right about that. We've been getting a lot of press lately, and not the good kind. I wouldn't expect you to understand the position I'm in, but I assure you, it's quite uncomfortable.
I mean, you're still
To
getting
have
paid,
one's
so...
life's work blown away like that. All thanks to some sexual deviance and a nut job. It's obvious to me
Yep.
now that I haven't been firm enough. For guests of such morals to be comfortable booking a few nights here and committing such a horrid act? Things need to change. This means elevating our standards to the highest possible level And it starts with the people working here. It starts with you.
With me?
Yes. From what I've heard, you've been quite
Oh,
the exemplary
interesting.
maid lately.
I should
Clean
quit.
rooms, satisfied guests,
I take
Or
my
I can
job
work from
very
the
seriously,
inside.
as you should. We'll see for the future, but for now, you'll be allowed to continue working here.
sir. Thank you.
I'm not done. The police have finished their investigation and left a mess on the 5th floor. I want you to clean it up.
You want me to go back there?
Yes, why not?
I
There
found
was
a
a
dead
body?
body on that floor. I'm not
Assign
going
me a
back.
different
I'll
floor.
make this simple for you. If you don't do it, you're fired.
Oh boy. I think if I quit, it ends the game, so I'll just do it.
Okay.
But I would have quit.
I'll take care of it.
Good. Well, what are you waiting for? Get to work.
Oh, now?
Yes, now. That'll be all.
Jesus. What an absolute anus.
Hey,
Hey.
what a week.
Yeah. So, what did Bernard want with you?
He wants me to clean the mess on the 5th floor.
What? Unbelievable. Oh, he's such a jerk.
Yeah. I wish I would have stood up to him, but I really need this job.
I know you do.
That's how they get you. That's because she didn't hold it against me,
Bernard
though.
say why he was firing you?
Ugh. He was going on and on about keeping deviants out of the hotel. So, I may have lost my cool a little.
Good for
A
her.
little.
I told him I was one of those deviants he was so afraid of. He froze for a moment, then showed me the door.
Well, I'm not one bit worried about you. I know you'll be just fine.
Yeah, I do have a cat-like ability to land on my feet.
And think of all the good times you'll have away from Bernard.
I'll miss annoying him. He turns into a particular shade of red that only I can get out of him. But no, you're right. It's time for new challenges.
Get out of this
I could see
sinkhole.
myself owning my own establishment, one that caters to the right kind of crowd.
Yes.
Believe it or not, I do enjoy the company of people, just not, you know, the stuck-up, entitled clientele of this prestigious hotel. But maybe if I were behind the counter of, say, a bar,
I could totally
instead of
see
a
it.
reception desk. I don't know. Is that silly?
No, it's not. In fact, you'd be perfect.
She'd be a
for
great
it. You're
bartender.
the most charming person I know.
Thank you. I'm really glad you're in my life.
Me too.
Let's hug it out. Hug it out.
Can I?
We're gonna get caught and then I'm gonna get fired.
Yes.
I thought you'd never ask.
Yay!
That was...
I know.
I got a trophy for that. We do need to lie for now if she wants to keep her job.
What do you think will happen to them?
Who?
Sorry, my mind wanders sometimes. I meant Paul, Anne, and Marcella. Do you think they'll be released?
Yeah, I think so. Paul will probably become a famed photographer. His portrait of you will be hanged at the Louvre, entitled The Inconspicuous Maid. It will sell for millions.
Is that so?
Yeah, and Anne and Marcella will ride into
I
the
hope so.
sunset on the back of two Appaloozas, watching over their newly acquired ranch. They'll be constantly followed by their only sheep, They'll call him Paul, for old time's sake.
I like that. I just want them to be happy.
Who killed Hector, though? What happened? Somebody totally caught us. Is that the end? Oh my god, I hope not. Please, I need to know. No. No. But I need to know. Do we not find out? Do we not find out? Who did it? Oh my god, they were all charged! No! Guys, I think I chose wrong. The worst possible outcome of all. They all went to jail. This sucks! There's got to be a better ending, right? No! The kid! Ugh. He had to go back to his shitty dad. What happened to that other guy? I wonder, so there's got to be, if we destroy, like, everything, right? I mean, I had a happy ending, great for me, but everybody else went to jail. Oh! Frustration! I figured it would end and we wouldn't know who actually did it. So there's obviously multiple endings. I'm not gonna play them through for the channel, but there's got to be, I bet if you destroy literally everything you come across, right? There's no evidence. So there's no evidence that Anne and Marcel are together. There's no evidence about Paul being in the mental hospital. But then I wonder if we get framed for it. I have no idea. Who do you guys think actually killed Hector? Do you think maybe he actually did fall? I mean, we had evidence that Paul was there with the camera. We had evidence that Anne was there because of the cigarettes. And then there was the note from that other guy in 504 about his children. So it could have been him as well. I have no idea. But I'm definitely going to continuously play this. Absolutely fantastic. One of the best games I think that I've played recently. The graphics were nice, the gameplay was nice, the mystery was good, the story was good, the character models were great, the voice acting was beautiful, just absolutely top tier, super, super good. I will definitely be following the developers to see, I don't even know if they've made other games, if they are making more games. I'm definitely interested in checking that out. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a super fun time playing this. Thank you again to Thane for gifting this to me for my birthday. Absolutely excellent. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a comment down below. Tell me who you think actually committed the murder. And I will see you guys in the next one. This is TrashKat, signing off.